For the last 10-15 years, many aftermarket model car companies have been coming on into the scene. And one of the famous one would be Hobby Design from China. They're famous for their upgrade parts, decals, and their RB kits for the R35 Skyline and their Murcielago RB kit, and also the Aventador. Also, one of their famous product is the Rocket Bunny FT86, and I think they have something to do with the Asoma company as well. I'm not sure, I'm just guessing. And recently they're just really famous for all those RB stuff that's been coming on into the scene. Another one is they're not as popular, not many people know them. It's the C1 model. They're from Taiwan. Well, from top of my head, one of their more popular product is, I think it's the Camaro Transkit for the 125th scale Revell. Another one would be the R33 400R Skyline. That's suitable for the Tamiya R32. So that one's a famous one. Another one that I really like is the, what would you call it? The Blitz kit for the FT86. That's their another one that I know, and I think it looks pretty good. So I want to buy it, but I couldn't find it these days. So yeah, that's they're famous for. And another one would be Factory 81 from Hong Kong. They're famous for their Rocket Bunny kits for the S15, Nissan S15, and they're also for the RX-7 FD3S. Yes, FD3S Rocket Bunny kit. They're famous for those Rocket Bunny kits from those guys, from the Factory 81 guys. Their kits are really nice, but at the same time it's extremely pricey. So it depends, what do you prefer? You want it good quality and pricey, or you just want to skip ahead to move on to something else? But I think Hobby Design's coming up with a bunch of Rocket Bunny stuff as well. So keep your eyes out for those two companies, Factory 81 and Hobby Design. Okay, another one that's from Europe, from Ukraine, is the Ukrainian ScaleProduction. There's I think the owner itself likes BMW really much, so he makes a lot of BMW stuff as well. I did a video on them recently for the E36 M3 packs, the touring car M3 pack. That's from my other video. You can go check that out later on. And it's really nice. I like their stuff a lot. Really, they put a lot of material in it. Really detailed, really nice. Okay, so but today it's something else. It's another company from Europe, ScaleProduction. These guys been around for 23 years. You can check it out right here. So it's 1995 to 2015. Now it's 2018, so that's 23 years. So these guys been around for a while, and they're pretty much well known. If you're a model builder, these guys are pretty much well known, and their stuff is really good. Well, I just recently purchased this kit, this body and another body. So from my point of view, these guys are really good. I also bought the RWB Porsche kit, the body. So that's in another video. So check that out later. But these guys are really good. They came out with this Evo2 Touring, and I also bought the RWB one. So yeah. So I'm going to talk about this today. Let's get into this. If you guys purchase this body, make sure you guys get the Fujimi's 190 kit as well. Without that kit, you can't really complete the whole thing. So make sure you guys go out to get it. I don't think that's cost too much. That's a pretty reasonable price kit. You don't have to get the Evo2 to complete this build. You can just get the normal, from my point of view, you can just get the normal 190E kit to complete the whole thing as well. So I think you can do it. Yeah, I think so. Because it's the same chassis and everything. So yeah, I think it'll fit, okay? And yeah, let's get into this. So here are the accessories you see over here. 2 pieces of plastic, clear plastic. One of these, what do you call it? Panels, board that puts at the back here. and the seats, the rear seats, okay, and the body. I'll talk about these accessories first and the body after. And as you can tell, they give you these street version seats. They copy it right off from these Fujimi seats. So they're exactly the same, except they just cut out this part here for this seat. So this part's missing, so you can install this right on top of it or underneath it, whatever, okay? And probably from my point of view is that when I see this, the first thing probably Scale Production is thinking is that, well, also what I see is that Fujimi itself is not making the street version anymore. So probably the Scale Production guys said to themselves like, just make them a street version seat instead. So it makes more realistic, probably. And then that's what they did. They gave you like a 2 option. You can get the racing version of the Fujimi kit, and also the street version seats that the Scale Production provides you. So whichever you want, and you just install right onto it. Okay. So this is the seat, the headrest. Again, it's the same thing from the Fujimi stuff. And this piece of plastic here. It's the cover for the storage part. Okay, it's like this. It's not as detailed. I'll do a slight comparison with the Ukrainian scale car production company that for the M3 one that they have. The Ukrainian guys are better ones making these things. They're more detailed, but I'm kind of bummed out about this. They just give you a piece of plastic, not many detail. Okay. So they can make it a little bit better, this one, okay? And one thing I like about this Transkit is that this piece of plastic they give you is for the rear windshield. As you can tell, you only use this much. So therefore you have like 3 or 4 chances for you to perfection the rear windshield. Yeah, there you go. So give you 3 or 4 chances to perfection that windshield. Okay, so it's like that. It's nice. And this guy here, this guy's for the side windows. So there you have it. Okay, again, if you guys don't really have what do you call it, if you guys have preference comes to these plastic parts, you guys can just go and get yourself like better looking clear plastic to make the windows for it. Okay, so it's up to you. And let's get into this body over here. So as you can tell, it's really nice. It's really detailed. I like it a lot, actually. I was expecting not as good as this, but when I look at it, I don't have to do too much work. All I have to do is just clean it with rubbing alcohol, because there's like a layer of this oily substance on it. And depends what you guys prefer. You guys might, some people like liquid detergent. I mean, what do you call it? Dishwasher. The dishwashing liquid. I don't know. The dishwashing detergent, whatever. So soap, liquid soap, whatever. But from my point of view, I like rubbing alcohol better because it get rid of the oil and everything. And I get it for free, so that's why I use rubbing alcohol. And afterwards, like, just sand it down. Because if you guys don't do some cleaning for this shell, once you spray the primer on it, it won't go on. You just have these oily bubbles on it. So just clean it before you guys do anything to it, okay? And these lines between the black window frame here is pretty deep. So I like this a lot. Again, I'm gonna use some sharp object to run these lines over to make sure it's deep enough. If, for example, if I sprayed some paint a little bit too much, these lines will get covered up and it's not gonna be nice. So therefore, I'll still manage to use some, I'm still going to use some sharp object to run these lines over, okay? As you can tell, I broke it already. So I need to crazy glue this back on later on, okay? And they're really good. These things are really, really well made. No air bubbles in the body, on the body, so it's nice. I don't have to do too much work. Flash is all gone. They pretty much got rid of everything. One thing I really like about this body is that Scale Production sort of think ahead for you guys. what he did was that he put a little hole here for the rear view mirror. And I have these rear view mirrors from what would you call it? The Tamiya C-Class DTM car. So when I went onto their website, Facebook page, I saw people install these onto right here. And guess what? I have an extra set here. So I'm going to install these right onto here. Okay? And again, if you guys don't have these, you guys can just use these regular old school Tamiya ones as well, Fujimi ones as well. Okay? So either way, if you have the spares, slap it on. If you got these original ones, use the original ones. Depends what you prefer. Okay? And this part here, I don't know what is it. I think it has something to do with the casting mold procedure. But again, if you guys have like an air grinder or electric grinder, grind it down. If you guys don't have those grinding tools, my guess would be, I don't know, sandpaper. Sand it down. I don't know. I can think of what to use. I just have a grinder. I just grind it down. But at the same time, when you're grinding it, be careful because the body itself, it's actually quite thin. You guys can actually see my finger right here moving. So let me see if I can see it. So the body itself is pretty thin. They can make it a little bit thicker, I'm hoping. And yeah, pretty much this is it. It's really nice. It's awesome looking. I love it. And let me just install it into the Fujimi chassis to give you guys an idea what it looks like. And let me just point out something about the chassis that I made. The front wheel itself, you look like over here, look like it's been really lowered. So I didn't really have to do anything. All I did just took the suspension and just turned it upside down, and that's it. And I made it look lowered already. Okay, so this is the little trick. Other than that, it fits pretty well. It's really nice. But I think at the end, I'm gonna put better wheels, bigger wheels onto it. Maybe the ones from Tamiya. I'm not sure. I'm still having idea. Like I'm still thinking what color should I spray this. So yeah, so I'm still at the thinking process right now. Okay, but one thing that bums me about ScaleProduction about this kit is that when you click onto their Facebook page, you see like 6 of these were built from different builders, or maybe from different builders, or from guys that work in the company. I'm not sure. They have like the ones that they have on the Facebook page are really nice, and at the same time, they have these rear wings that are installed onto those kits, and at the same time they have those front lips that are installed into the kits. And I'm sure, I don't know who makes them. If it's the guys from ScaleProduction that makes them, I think they should, like, when you purchase this body, I think, like from my point of view, is that they should give you like an option to purchase the rear wing and the front lip or not, like give you guys an option to buy the rear wing and also the front lip. But instead, when I asked them, they said, well, somebody made it and I didn't make it. I forgot their answer. I asked them before, and they said no, this is not for sale. And same thing with the front lips, it's not for sale. And it's a shame. Like I find it, it's a shame that that they won't sell it. Like if I'm a builder, like I don't mind giving a couple of bucks to get those accessories as well. Again, same thing with these rear view mirrors. They can probably duplicate them and sell it, like charge people a couple of dollars for these as well to install it right onto this Transkit as well. But they chose not to. I don't know why. Like they did it for the RWB Porsche, but they should do it for this guy as well. Like the RWB Porsche, what they did was they have like 3 accessories. They have like a set of brakes for you to purchase from, the banana wing, and then the rear lid, the trunk, the engine cover. Yeah, the engine cover that they have. That you can purchase those 3 accessories for the RWB. But for this guy, like they can make it, they could make the wing and the front lip and the rear view mirror, and they can sell it as well. But they chose not to. They just chose to make this body and sell it. I wish they have the wing for sale. Like I don't mind paying I don't mind paying extra dollars for it, for the wing and the front for the lip. And apparently they don't have it. I wish they could. And yeah, so it's a shame. It's a drag. So other than that, overall, I like this kit. I like this company. I love this body. It looks awesome. And I think the first time I saw it on Facebook, I just fell in love with it. So that's what the reason when it came out, I went online, saw it, love it, purchased it right away, and that's it. That's history. And yeah, so go on their website, check out their stuff. I'll put the link underneath the video so you guys can click on it to check out their stuff. It's really cool. I love their stuff. So support them. If you support them, they'll make more money, and they'll make more fantastic trans kits for you guys to buy from. All right. So again, ScaleProduction. Go on their site. Go onto their site. Check out their stuff. Buy their stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later then. Okay. Bye.